All right, guys, so welcome back to the channel. If you guys caught last week's video, I had a stack of tires leaning against my truck while we were camping. I said that was kind of a little teaser for this week. On the way to camp last week, I had a little side mission to pick up some tires, because if you've noticed, the tires on the truck, they're dinky. They're really small. They're like an all-terrain, so they're not awful. They're not like a road tire, but definitely needed upgraded. So a couple weeks back, I went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for a concert, and I found a set of wheels there off the guy Marketplace. Picked those up, came home a few days later, found a set of tires on Marketplace not far from me. So I had to order some valve stems for the wheel sensors and some lug nuts to run the wheels, because takes those little skinny ones. So I finally rounded up everything to put them on. So we're going to do that and then get to camping this week. So let me show you what we're working with here. So these are the wheels. They're Brian Deegan, but Mickey Thompson, I guess, made the wheels for him. I don't know. They're an older wheel. They've been out for years, but it's some kind of collaboration between him and Mickey Thompson anyway. These are 17 by 9. The factory are 17 by 7.5. So they're a little bit wider, but they're a lot lighter than the factory steel wheel. But I did have to save the TPMS sensors out of the other wheels, which look like that. Got a little screw, and they just screw right onto your valve stem. Well, these valve stems seat into the wheel pretty aggressively. There's this little shoulder here that kind of pops in. So you can't really save these without destroying them. So I just left those in there, because you can still put air in the tire without the sensor, because the sensor screws into the bottom here just like that. So what I'm going to do is get all these screwed back together and pop in all 4 of the wheels before I can mount the tires. Alright, so that's what that looks like done. And now what you want to do is get some soapy water and spray it on your valve stem so you can pop it in that hole a little bit easier. Now you need one of your little fancy valve stem puller tools. Just pop it in, just like that. So for tires, I found 265 70 17. The factories are 245 75 17. So these are a little taller. I'll put it on the screen, the size difference. These are, what brand are these? Fierce Attitude mud terrain. Yeah, Fierce Attitude mud terrain. Pretty aggressive tread pattern. I've ran these before. These are really good tires, actually. They last a long time and go really well. So now we just gotta get those mounted. Get our bead a little blast of soap, so they slip on nice and easy. Alright, mounted, put on the truck, good to go. As you saw there, I did a little test run. Got to about 70, took my hand off the wheel, no pulls, no shakes, no nothing weird. Because I know some of you may have been asking, did you balance those? And no, I did not. I've had my own tire machine now for like, I don't know, since like 2013, I think I got my first machine. I'm on my second one now. But I've not balanced the tire in that whole time. And I'm out a good bit of tires on some of my vehicles and for friends. I don't know, I just don't mess with it because I never have anything shake too bad. I can't imagine I'm that lucky to where I just get a nice riding wheel and tire. I'm not saying it's a full-blown myth to balance your wheels and tires. I don't know, but just to clarify, because I know some of you are probably wondering. So yeah, there's no weights on it whatsoever. It does not pull, does not shake one bit, even up to 70. Rides super nice, looks so much better. Yeah, I think they turned out really good. I'm not personally a fan of like chrome. I think you can put black wheels on anything and it looks better. So that's always my go-to. I just, like I said before, I just found them. I didn't like search these wheels out, but they're kind of my style. You know, I don't like anything too flashy. I also don't like anything huge. I don't need 20s, 22s, 24s. Going right back to a 17 like K1 is fine with me. I just wanted a little bit more ground clearance and a little more traction. So I think that is what I achieved. Didn't go up enough to rub. I cut both ways, all the way, good to go there. I did have to buy these lug nuts, a little spline drive deal off of Amazon. They were $25, so couldn't really beat that. The new valve stems, I don't know, they were like $2 or $3 a piece. And then, like I said, I used my old sensors. I had like 300 in the wheels and tires. What is that? I'm terrible with math. 300, 25, and 10, 335-ish. Yeah. It's like $335 and all 4 wheels, tires, lug nuts, and reusing my old sensors with new valve stems. So not too bad, because these tires are going to last me forever. Like I said, I've ran these before. I can definitely give a solid review on these tires. I'm a fan. Oh, I did get my hatch shocks in for the back hatch. If I get those on tomorrow, maybe before we head out to camp. So yeah, that's all left to do, go camping. So pack your bags, get ready, we're leaving tomorrow. All right, so I got a pretty sad looking little fire pit made here and some sticks rounded up, which was not hard to do. Somebody else made a fire there. But we have had some pretty significant rain on and off the last few days. I wasn't sure that up here had as well, but they have. So you can definitely tell this river was up pretty noticeably. So there is a lot of driftwood washed up, so that'd be nice. No shortage of firewood, so I like that. Nice little river around us. I've camped here before. You guys have seen me here at other locations up and down the river, but I've never camped in this spot. But see all the rapids down through there. This is a really good river to kayak in, but you need to know what you're doing, because it is dangerous and a lot of people die here. I have kayaked down just a little farther than this, but not too much farther down. There's a real big, I don't know, it's got to be a good 20-30 foot drop. I'm not that good. I don't do the waterfalls and drops. I'm more of a bounce down the river kind of person. It's also fun in a tube. So if you guys stick around, hit that subscribe button, come back every Friday and watch. You will see me here doing some fishing, floating, rafting, all that good stuff. I fished here a lot, not caught a lot, but I'm not a good fisherman. Anyway, rambling. Yeah, the new tires handled that wet rock with ease. I don't think it even spun at all. So liking that so far. Yeah, just gotta get a fire started because we got more than enough wood to burn. So have a nice warm fire going all night. But it's not even cold, as you can tell again, t-shirt. I don't know, this is odd. February, 65 degrees. 65 in February. I don't know, not complaining. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get this fire going, round up a little bit more wood here, and get started on some camping. All right, the fire's going pretty well. I'm getting smoke inhalation real bad. I found a new snack to try when I was in Walmart. Never seen buffalo crunchy Cheetos. I'm a pretty big fan of the Cheetos crunchy normally. I really like the jalapeno cheddar ones, I think. I don't know, I like buffalo, should be all right. Should be worth giving it a shot anyways. Not quite as intense as like the Flamin' Hots. Those are really good too. I forgot about those. Not too bad. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'm so used to biting into the Flamin' Hot ones that these just, like, they have a kick. You know, it's buffalo. Just weird. I'm definitely more used to the Flamin' Hot. Those are not bad at all. If you like these, but the Flamin' Hot are too hot for you, I would try these. So like the cheddar jalapenos are up there. They're like 9-ish to me. The Flamin' Hots are like a 9-ish, you know what I mean? Those are neck and neck. So if there's about a 9, 9.1, something like that, these are probably like an 8.1. I need to stop eating these because I gotta start dinner soon. So I'm gonna put these down. So what I'm gonna do instead is try a new alcoholic beverage. I don't even know now. It's been over like the last month. I've tried these other monsters. There was a white one that kind of tasted like the sugar-free Monster, which is not bad. I don't mind it. It's not my favorite. And then a green one that tastes real similar to the green Monster. I liked it kind of the best. And this one is Peach Perfect. I think they've all been 6% from Monster Energy Drink Company. I've read this twice already. I should really remember. 130 calories, 12 ounces. I thought I said where they were from. Guess it doesn't really matter. Cold Springs, MN. Maine? I don't even remember where MN is. Anyway, let's give this one a shot. I don't love peach. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it thoroughly, but I'll give it a shot. That's not bad. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. They ditched the sugar, no caffeine. It's like just alcohol with some flavoring, I guess. It's all right. It's actually a lot like more mellow of a peach flavor than I expected. If you like peach flavor, I'd try that. Personally, I'm gonna vote for the 3. My number 1's gonna be the green. I think the white one would be my number 2, and that one will be last. Not by a lot. That white and the peach are pretty close. Yeah, I'd give it like a 7.7. I don't know that I'd get it again. I'd probably go for the green if I had the choice, but I'll definitely finish this one. So, fire's been going for a bit. It's probably not far from being good enough to cook on. So we got to get some water boiling. So I think I'm gonna get on that shortly and Try out this Skyline chili. They say it's good. I don't know, let's find out. All right, our spaghetti has been going for a few good minutes now. So that's probably about done. Should be a pretty easy dish. Just gotta cut up some onion and heat up a little chili and throw in there, and that should be it. Pasta is cooked. Now let's see if I can drain it without, one, burning myself, and two, dumping all the pasta right on this rock. So far, successful. All right, so before the chili goes in, I'm gonna try it. Right out of the can, cold, because why not? Has a very different smell compared to most chilies, I'll say that. Yeah, that's different. That's a very different chili. I'm pretty sure I read online that it had cinnamon and chocolate. One thing said yes, chocolate. Beef, water, tomato sauce, dried yeast, spices, salt, dehydrated onion, garlic, paprika, and natural flavors. But yeah, that's different. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people would like that, but I know all the hardcore Skyline chili people love it. And if you're not familiar with this, it's actually out of Ohio. Yeah, Cincinnati's famous. They're kind of known for it. Apparently up there it's a big thing. Everybody loves it. Everything I've seen from outsiders and other people are really mixed reviews. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't know, on its own it's different. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But we haven't mixed it with the pasta yet and added cheese and onion, so let's do that. All right, I think when you buy this like at the restaurant, this is not mixed in with the pasta. I think they just cooked the pasta and then put like the warm sauce on top of it. I don't want to dirty up a whole nother pot for this, so I'm just going to kind of put it right on top, stir it in, call it a day, I do believe. All right, that is very hot to that plate and it's burning me. But that's what that looks like. That's how they make it. Shredded cheddar, onion on top. So I just try to do it like they do it. The only thing I added different was black pepper, if you can see it sprinkled all over. And all I have to eat with is a spoon. So apparently I'm out of fork, so this is going to be super annoying. You're better off doing it with chopsticks. So it definitely kind of sounded weird. Most people don't put chili in their spaghetti noodles. I'm always down to try new things, and I don't hate it. The cheese definitely helps. The spoon does not. Super hot. The onion definitely helps, because there's like a sweetness to that chili that I'm not crazy about. So you definitely need something to cut through that. Whenever I try a new recipe like this, I'll try to do it as is, because that's the way it's supposed to be good, right? Me personally, I would add some garlic to that. Probably could have went a little heavier on the cheese, honestly, but that's always true. It is better than I thought it would be. I think I'm gonna put some hot sauce on it, because I do think it would help. Stay by. So the sauce I'm going with this week, I've had on the channel before, but it's been a long time. I actually forgot I had this. Melinda's XXXX Reserve. I don't remember when I did this, maybe a couple months ago. I remember saying the 4X's. It has 4 out of 5 like heats on it. It's a special edition habanero pepper sauce. I think I remember liking this. I actually had someone recently ask me what like my favorite Melinda's was. I'm a really big fan of the ghost pepper, but I think I like this one too. Hang on. let's just figure this out. Can't get the cap off. And it's got the little stopper thing. Bent my thumbnail backwards trying to get that off. I'm done with that. Yep, it has a kick. It does have a kick. I don't want to ruin the whole plate. We're just going to go on about half. Just a bite with that on there. Yep, hot sauce helps. Definitely cuts through all that richness and sweetness of that chili. Yeah, I wish you could see that. Literally bent my thumbnail completely backwards, trying to get that little sippy cup topper thing off that bottle. Yeah, I'm putting some more on that whole plate because that definitely made it a lot better. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna finish stuffing my face with this real fast. So I finally got the right back hatch shocks for this camper top, I believe. I don't think I had it on a video, but the first ones I ordered were way too strong. They were for like a back hatch of an SUV. Like I couldn't even press them just like by hand. I couldn't compress them. And they were the lowest poundage they had. So I returned them and got these. And these I can actually shove with my hand. So I'm hoping these will work better because the last ones were definitely a waste of time. So I'm just gonna pop these off like this. You can look here and see it's just a clip. So I'm using my pocket knife, which is not the right way to do this. But I didn't feel like looking for a screwdriver. If you heard that release, that popped out, right? And the bottom was popped out. Now you just pop this off, and it has like this little ball there. And it just goes in, you push your clip back in, and it's got these little tangs on each side there that kind of hold it onto that ball. But yeah, these are completely junk. Okay, as you can see there, got the clip spread back. So now all I gotta do is pop it right on like so. Snap that down, do the same on the bottom, and we're done. All right, that is both shocks on there, struts, whatever you want to call them. So much better. Yep, that is nice. Kind of wish I'd get them a little longer just to bring this down a touch, because when it's all the way up and rain hits it, it runs right down and drips right down inside. But it's all right, it's not bad. Much better than clamping on there with vice grips to hold this up to get in and out. Well, that's what I got left for a fire. But as you saw earlier, there is a bunch of wood over in that. You can't see that, it's dark, but there's plenty of wood left to burn. But it's almost midnight, so I think I'm just gonna let this burn out and maybe just go to bed. So yeah, I'll just see you guys in the morning. We'll have some breakfast. Well, good morning, guys. So that may have been the worst night of sleep I've ever had camping. I don't know why. I woke up at 5, had to use the restroom, so I got out, did that. I just couldn't get back to sleep. Oh, it's weird. So I've just been kind of laying around waiting for enough light to get up and start on some breakfast. So that's kind of my plan. Be nice to get an early start anyways. Got a few things to do today. But yeah, got a little wind last night with that rain that kind of tried to sprinkle in on me. So that was my tactic for strapping that down. But got a little wood on the fire, so kind of keep that stoked up and get some heat going here and dig out some groceries, huh? No, fried bologna's looking pretty good. Mine doesn't need like a ton of color on it. So I think it's about time to do some eggs. Do have a new coffee to try. 220 calories in this one. Reese's International Delight Iced Coffee. I really don't think I've had this one. It doesn't look familiar. I don't recall having it. Should not have shaken it up that much. I'm not like the hugest Reese's fan. That's alright. It definitely tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's really not overly sweet. Not to me anyway. That's not bad. I'd have that again. It's not my favorite one, but it's not bad at all. I'd have this over a lot of them. I'd give it like an 8.5. I mean, I'm under the assumption everyone likes Reese's peanut butter cups. I've never heard a single person, I think, in my life say they didn't like them. So you would probably enjoy this if you want to give it a shot. I gotta check on these sandwiches. I'm really gonna burn breakfast completely up. All right, here's what we're dealing with. Fried bologna, egg, cheese, tomato. The bacon's on the bottom, you can't see it. There's bacon in there, I promise. And then I've never had this mayo on like a breakfast sandwich, but I'm gonna try it. This is QP mayo from, I think it's Japanese mayo, pretty sure. I don't know that I'm gonna love it. So I'm just gonna put some on half and see how it goes. All right, that is the finished product. It's gonna be a disaster, but this is the side with the mayo. Let's see if it's any good. I'm gonna absolutely need a shower after this. Yep, it's really good. If you've never had fried bologna, you need to try it. It's not bad for breakfast, good lunch, dinner, all that noise. Always get the thickest cut I can find. I was a little iffy trying that mayo on an egg. Like, I know that's not the only ingredients, but it still sounds kind of weird. I'm working on the second half, but it's a lot. There's 2 pieces of thick cut fried bologna, 2 like strips of bacon that I cut in half, 2 pieces of cheese and 2 fried eggs, 2 slices of tomato. Did not need that much for breakfast, but it is tasty. All right, guys, that's breakfast finally done. That, yeah, too much. Should have had like a fried egg and a piece of bologna only. But it was tasty. I like having different things sometimes. Same old bacon and eggs gets old after a little while. Just coming down, checking out the river one last time before I get cleaned up and get out of here, because it is not looking good out. Not checked the weather. I don't have service here, but yeah, I might get rained on. These clouds are moving pretty quickly, and I would rather not put that canopy up, soak them wet. So I'm about to get on that. Yeah, as always, thanks for tagging along. It's been a pretty successful trip. Good coffee, good food. Got rained on a little bit, not too bad, so I can't complain. Wheels and tires are looking pretty good on the truck, I think. Tires seem to go great. I'm not out of here yet, but I mean, I got right down here with these, so I think I'll get out pretty easily. But anything too dramatic happens, I will tune you guys in. Other than that, that's pretty much it for this week. So yeah, thanks for coming along. Definitely think about subscribing if you haven't. Definitely helps me out a little bit. I definitely noticed a few more in the last couple days, so if you're new to the channel, welcome. Hope you keep watching every week. Leave me a comment if you'd like. And definitely tune back in next week. You know we'll do it again. But for now, thanks for watching.